Yeah, man, people, welcome back to the show. Thanks for having you guys again. This is Nicardo Media House here again. I'm going to review the Champions League, what happened on Tuesday. Some big results. You know, Bayern Munich, Thomas Tuchel, man. They found a way to get that 3 point in Istanbul. Napoli. The boys from Naples got that 1-0 victory. In Germany against Union Berlin. Who saw that scene? At the end, the Union Berlin fans and the players having a little chit chat. The Kings of Spain, Real Madrid, they won in Portugal. United, man, stumble over the blocks to beat Copenhagen, the boys from Denmark, and also, the boys, the Red from North London, Arsenal. They beat Sevilla 2-1. Wonderful assist and a goal from Gabriel Jesus, the Brazilian, but people, bless up on yourself, bless up on yourself, open to go out there and support, my new show, the Jamaican Premier League, match day one in the JPL, don't talk about that's my little bread and butter. I love that league so much. But I'm here, I'm going to review, what happened yesterday in the Champions League match day three. But I'm gonna start off things, talking about United, man. You know, um United, two of the most players that always got getting criticized since the start of the season. Onana with his mistakes, I think about 3 goals now. Onana gave up since he made his debut for United. Harry Maguire always being that player. People just targeted. But I mean, he came on a lot of scrutiny. He came up big in England games. I think I would say the last 3 games is the best of Harry Maguire season at United, to be honest. And he found that goal. He found the goal. It was a wonderful header. Assist from Ericsson. He came off the bench, and we saw the scenes at the end when Onana saved that penalty. I feel it. I feel bad. Jordan Larson, that's Henrik Larson. Uno Henrik Larson, that's his son. Rasmus Holland, younger brother, was on the bench. But then the team was really flat. But now I gonna lie, the team was really flat yesterday. I was just watching that first half, on my way home, and I almost fell asleep, in the car. To be honest, I almost fell asleep. But we just cannot go in on Sunday facing Manchester City, and facing Manchester City like this. But I'm really glad that Manchester City isn't in their best of form. But whenever they play United, it's always they want to prove a point. They want to show that they are the bigger boys in the city. But we created a few chances. We created a few chances. That Garnacho got that chance he should have scored, and McTominay got the rebound and it missed. We just when we scored, we just not killing off the game. It happened away to Sheffield last I think Saturday gone. We should have killed the game off, and we just didn't manage. Playing poorly, and you get those opportunities to just kill the game off. We just didn't. And Copenhagen almost scored from the penalty spot in the 94th minute, 95th minute of the game. And it was a big save. But I'm just trying to figure out if the coach cannot drop Rashford, Bruno. I mean, Anthony is just back. He's still not. This player is it as if like he's not improving. He's a very good player in tight area, but taking on players 1v1 is like he's always going around like a merry-go-round, like a little clown. But he still need to improve a lot, Anthony. But I'm just saying, Marcus Fernandez. I think those two players, give the kids some chance. Start Garnacho from the start. We saw what he did in the Sheffield. He came on and gave the team a different spark when he came on the left and pushed Rashford on the right. I would love to see Annibal get more game time. This kid is a serial player in the middle. When we played that EFL Cup against Crystal Palace when we won 3-0, that was our most impressive game under the kids. And Rasmus Holland, this player, I think he's too big, for the players. He's not adapting well as how United players normally do. We saw Ericsson talk about it, in his post game about Rasmus Holland making runs after runs. He worked hard for the team, but they just didn't manage to find him enough. They gave him I think Rashford gave him a ball in that first and he kicked it over the bar. But he need chances like that to run behind. He got pace, he got power, he got strength, everything he can dribble. He got a good left foot. So we just need to give him. We're not United all days. Used to whip ball in the box, crosses after crosses, crosses. This time Marcus Rashford is just trying to take in on the players 1v1, but he's not successful enough. And Anthony, they're not doing enough by putting the balls into the box and looking for Rasmus. They're not putting the ball into the box and try to look for Rasmus Holland. He feed off stuff like that, just like the goal that Ericsson set up for Maguire. Those are the type of balls, Rasmus Holland feed off. But imagine we got that 1-0 victory and it set us up, our first victory in the group. We sit in third position and 3 points, I think. Yeah, we sat, in third position and 3 points. Bayern Munich beat Galatasaray 3-1 yesterday. They are nine. They won three from three. Galatasaray, they won. They beat us at Old Trafford and draw at home to Copenhagen. But again, Copenhagen is. I just felt so bad for this team. I felt so bad because in match day, I think match day one, they went 2-up in Istanbul against Galatasaray and they got that red card and they just collapsed. They just gave up 2 goals in like I think 5 to 7 minutes. They gave up 2 goals and they drew the game and then they played home to Bayern Munich. They were leading. They were the better team, in Denmark at that time and they just collapsed again and Bayern Munich. I think Thomas Muller scored and Tell score in that game and just gave Bayern Munich a 2-1 victory from away from home in Denmark and I just feel it and then again they 1-0 down 95th minute penalty Onana saved it. So they gave up 3 points, I would say, in Turkey. They gave up another. They could have easily taken 3 points from Bayern Munich. That could be six, and then probably get a draw. United, that would be seven. Or they could have get a point in Bayern match, at least a point, and be on 5 points. They should have been up there right now. I just feel it for this team, but when you have players like Harry Kane, Coleman, Gnabry, Musiala, playing away in Turkey, really atmosphere. Turkey, was that game. It was so noisy. So they got qualities, and the scoreline didn't reflect on how Bayern or Galatasaray played. They had an excellent 60 minutes, and United going to go there. I think in match day 5, it won't be easy. It won't be easy. United next 2 games, they away in Denmark, in Copenhagen, it's going to be really difficult, and Galatasaray going to go away to Germany. So that's it for group. I think Group A. Yeah, that's it for Group A. Going to move on. We're going to move on from Group A. We're going to go to Group B with Arsenal. Arsenal won the game 2-1. Courtesy of Gabriel Jesus and a wonderful turn to give Martinelli that ball. To go 2-1 up and Sevilla, they were threatening. They were threatening at the end to play to try to get the equalizing goal for Sevilla. Ocampos get that last ditch of a chance in I think the 93rd minute. He got that chance where he could slash that ball at the far post and because that Sevilla player was running directly at the back post. So anything could have happened, but they got so many chances. They were just throwing balls in the box and at the end, the Arsenal keeper, Raya, he just kept making mistakes. I think Arteta find himself in a bad position. Cause I don't know what Ramsdale did. I really don't know what Ramsdale did to be trapped. And then brought in Raya, a man that they said who could play the ball better. Yeah, I understand that he could play the ball better than Ramsdale, but Ramsdale is a good shot stopper. He's really good, but he could make a little mistake there and there. But David Raya he came in and he's doing the same thing. And I have a little stat. David Raya yesterday he had 28% accurate long ball. That's poor from a goalkeeper. And I think in the first half he only had 10 accurate pass. Overall, his accurate passes is 58%. That again is really terrible for a goalkeeper. So let's see what Arteta going to do. Yeah. So also I think Sevilla will drop down into the Europa League again and then go on and win this trophy. That's their traditional routine. That's all they love to do. Right now they are on 2 points. Lens drew with PSV yesterday, so Lens is on 5 points. Sevilla is in third position on 2 points. PSV Eindhoven in second, in fourth, in on 2 points. Arsenal, two wins and a loss in Group B, 6 points. So yeah, yeah, I just feel like Arteta found himself in some misery right now between the goalkeepers. They're going to play. I think they play at home to Sheffield, so they should get another win in the Premier League. But we're going to move on. But remember, Sevilla have that return match. They will go to England in a couple of weeks' time to face Arsenal. If they lose and Lens beat PSV Eindhoven in Netherlands, then hasta la vista for Sevilla. They just have to focus and try to qualify for the Europa League. But next game, we go to Braga. Who haven't seen Braga Stadium? It's like a mount. It's like they built a stadium in on a cliff of a mountain. It is so wonderful to see. I saw some pictures of that stadium. I love to see Champions League played. If just European football at Braga Stadium in Portugal. Real Madrid came away and Real Madrid won that game. 2-1. Bellingham 11 goal in 12 games. And guess what? His first El Clasico is coming up on the weekend on Saturday. Don't forget that 10:15 Eastern time. But again, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo haven't scored in some games now, so he got his goal. And I think him and Vinicius link up. I think about 3 times they almost scored. I think he gave. It's either Vinny or Rodrigo gave on that ball, and it was offside, but Jude Bellingham, most people talking about Jude Bellingham as how, they don't really see how he's a quality player. They don't really see him like he's a quality player and stuff like that. But Jude Bellingham is doing stuff that, he's just running to spaces, his timing is running to the box, the way how he time is the intelligence, dropping deep whenever he can and going forward, you know, it's just the way how he just go in this Real Madrid team and just fit right in. He just fit right in the slot, and I think he was learning Spanish before he went to Real Madrid. He knew already that he's going to go to Real Madrid. So, and his last, say, 6 months at Dortmund, he was learning Spanish. So you could see that, him and Vinicius, Rodrigo, they're farming a band up there, and it's going to be a really good game, away to Barcelona. Remember, Barcelona is not playing in Camp Nou, they're playing in that Olympic Stadium in Barcelona. So it's going to be a really good game, El Clasico. It's going to, I think, Barca, I think Girona is in second position. I think Girona is in second position in the La Liga. But we're going to move on. But I think, the Group C, Real Madrid 3 from 3. I think if they win their next game, if they beat Braga the next game, they will advance to the knockout round of the UEFA Champions League. Napoli, they're on 6 points in second position. Braga is third position and 3 points. Union Berlin yet to win a game. Union Berlin lost 1-0 at home to Napoli. Raspadori in the 65th minute to give the Naples boys a 1-0 victory, to seal up their travel away, and they're going home to face the Rossoneri's AC Milan. That's a big weekend coming up for AC Milan and Napoli. I think AC Milan will play PSG. AC Milan will play PSG, I think, yeah, in Paris, but focus on Napoli and Union Berlin. Union Berlin has lost their 9 consecutive games, and I think they sit 17. I think 17 or 16 position. In the Bundesliga. Let's take a look. They finish, yeah, they're in 15th position on 6 points. They lost their 9 consecutive games, and just seeing that scene where the fans were just having a chit chat with the players at the end of the game, telling them like, yo, don't forget where you're coming from, because remember this Union Berlin is really pretty much young to the Bundesliga. They just got promoted. I think the first West Berlin team to play in the Bundesliga, I think, yeah. So they got promoted in COVID, I think 2019, 2020. was their first season in the Bundesliga at that time. So yeah, they're pretty much young, about 4 years now in the Bundesliga. So they were having a little chit chat, telling the fans just be proud of themselves. Remember where we're coming from, because this couple years ago, this Union Berlin team was playing in the fourth division in Germany. So they just make strides up in the pyramid in Germany. So I love to see stuff like this. Losing 9 consecutive games. The manager will come under pressure, the players will come under pressure, but the fans just giving them that reassurance that just relax, calm. Don't The only thing they just let them know, don't get relegated from the Bundesliga. Just to remember where you're coming from, be proud of yourself. We are playing in the Champions League. We are playing away in the Santiago Bernabeu. We are playing away in the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. We are playing all these big teams in the Champions League. So, just be proud, enjoy the moment, and just try to regain back some form. And they will play, I think they will go away to Werder Bremen. I think they will go away to Werder Bremen next. Yes, they will go away to Werder Bremen next. So, it's going to be a really good game. Werder Bremen is on form right now. No, Werder Bremen is actually down there. Right down there, on 6 points, 14 and 15 position going to play. So yeah, I believe that Union Berlin can bounce back against Werder Bremen. But I've come to the end of the UEFA Champions League review show. Some of the games that I didn't mention. Inter Milan beat Inter Milan beat Salzburg 2-1, and Benfica, lost at home to Real Sociedad. That group, Real Sociedad and Inter Milan, both on 7 points. I think both of them will go through. It's between Salzburg and Benfica, trying to get that final European spot in Group D. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, man. This is Nicardo Media House. Don't forget to support, the Prem podcast. Go over Daniel channel and watch that Extra Time podcast where we just talk about all the big games. I think this weekend is going to be massive for us. A lot of big games, the Classico, Napoli versus AC Milan, some whole heap of big games. We got the Manchester Derby, and the Prem podcast, my new show, the JPL football show, JPL, football review show, it's out there, first one. Go and support it. Thanks for watching Nicardo Media House. Salute. Peace out.
In the city life, I'm feeling so alive. Drifting around the corner, got them shades on my eyes. It's a pretty little thing by my side that's flawless. Why you niggas still chasing roaches?